Everybody, a warm good afternoon, great weather, Wednesday, Thursday, Indian Standard Time. Justin Gamani, the founder and CEO of I'm Recon Design. We're in the business of designing, supplying, and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. Besides that, I'm also a drummer. I drum with the Delhi Drum Circle, and I'm a part and parcel of or a participant in various forums. In a way, maybe a brand ambassador as well in bilateral diplomacy. A spokesperson, and I have spoken on various causes at FICCI, SOCHAM, Marwa Studio, where else? A lot of places and stuff, and uh, I have done thought shares around media, what's wrong with it, what's right with it, startup, how some stories and stuff of people and brand and stuff is negatively or positively shaping up the destiny of the nation and stuff and all that. Then I've also been talking on trade and bilateral at various forums as a drummer, a no non-chargeable or open, group of people who've been playing in the parks and other places for various causes and stuff. And now something new, which is something for animals and dogs, which I'd been meaning to do. And fortunately or luckily, by God's grace, I've kind of got speaking on media channels as well and stuff and all that. So this thought share is actually associated with the last part of this, because this is something which happened yesterday, and this is something which I'm sharing from a practical experience where associating with positive or like-minded people is so important. So why am I saying this? So you would have read or you understand that a mirror is normally reflecting your image, or a mirror shows you whatever is in front of it and stuff. So similarly, what happens is that the kind of company or the kind of people you keep around with, or are hanging around with, or you're part or parcel of, not online but offline, even in your immediate environments, largely affects you and stuff. So I'd shared this, I think 2 years back or something. I'm still sharing it again because I hold this pretty strongly, and I follow this, and I kind of share this with people and stuff. And I try and tell people that you got to be selective about the kind of people and the kind of circles you choose, because they affect you significantly. Sometimes the smallest of things in those people can become the biggest inspiration for you, and sometimes the smallest of negatives or their own thought processes can become detrimental to your health and stuff. Okay, so this was a story I shared about Mike. So Mike was spending a lot of time with people in his neighborhood, and these guys would only be sitting in the neighborhood porch and watching cars. So in today's scenario, when I go to a sports club, or I go to probably a golf club, or I go to certain places, or I go to maybe a restaurant somewhere, I find people just sitting there and casually just passing away time and stuff. So there's a choice that either do I become like them, do I just let my hair down and I just involve in whatever reckless or whatever senseless thought shares you're doing, or do I become a part and parcel of circles where people are discussing ideas, they're interested in each other's life, they're talking about the world in general and stuff, and it's actually about you as a person of professional lives and stuff and all that, and it's kind of taking you forward. Yeah. So when Mike was out of college, he ran into negative people. Fast forward, like many of us, 20 years later, he's in a setup and he's surrounded by people, and he says, I wanted to always achieve things, but the point was, I somehow found people who discouraged me by calling me stupid and saying not so cool, not so great, and forever, finding out faults in him and consistently reminding him about what wrongs he'd done and stuff. So Mike says, I went out of college, I got into a job, and I suddenly started associating with positive people and stuff. And as a result of that, I started feeling better about myself, and I started developing a great attitude, and I started developing goals. So now with yesterday, I did a thought share yesterday on how the programming of people bothers you. So certain channels, certain media, certain news, certain books and stuff. Chalo, leave aside all of that. You're just in the normal scenario neighborhood, okay? So you go around and you're walking around and stuff, and you're feeling good and great, and suddenly somebody or other will come in and they are negative and they don't like you, and as a result of that, they start commenting or they start, talking shit about you wherever they are sitting. Yeah, so what happens? There are two, three things you'll do. One is you'll ignore, one is you will react immediately, and one is like in sports, mentally or physically show them the middle finger and walk away. Okay, pardon my lingo, but that's what I see in sports. So the point is that my kid developed a great attitude with goals and stuff, and as he was accomplishing most of the goals, a lot of people were not very happy with him, and people in the neighborhood continued to be negative, and people around him were doing nothing with their lives and stuff. So I'm sharing this from a series of experiences of my own. Now, the last point which I have shared on the animal health and the dog thing and everything. So over a year or so, I've been in the neighborhood, hanging around with the strays and stuff, and I started praying for them and chanting for them, and I started sharing and writing about them in groups and stuff. I've been keeping it to myself because I've got million of other things to do and stuff. There's so much happening in your life and health and everything and all. So I started doing that, and I realized that when I would actually go into a neighborhood or a park, invariably people will target me and stuff. So I just ignore it, and I just walk away. But sometimes it became a little difficult. And about 6, 7 months back, I gave a reaction, and I really put the person in place and stuff. And I threatened them and I warned them that if you're going to mess around with me, and if you ever misbehave with me or ever call me bad names or whatever, you're going to be in a shitty spot yourself. And I kind of gave them this warning on social media, putting all the people in my neighborhood, all the caretakers and all the let's say 4G people where I stay in the loop and stuff, and I'm not responsible for what happens to these people because they are genuinely like me, messing around with a lot of people and their peace of mind and stuff. So कल की experience है, with yesterday's experience, I got a message from another caretaker, a volunteer. Her name is Simran, and we've been talking off and on. And I'd initiated a meeting at my space, how to go forward to kind of not let people like me become targets, and what can we do. So in that circle were senior citizens. In that meeting were juniors. In those meetings, in that meeting were my relatives, me, my dog, and people known to me and stuff. And we had a talk about the situation and stuff, and we decided, okay, this is the situation before us and all that, and we've identified people who are kind of coming in our way and not doing much and stuff. Yeah. So everybody knows this, that even when you're in an organization, you're working, certain people are on your side of the team and other people are not on your side of the team. So this was not about teaming up and stuff, but this was actually generally finding a solution, an amicable way of going forward by not getting bogged down by the negativity and stuff. And as we got talking and stuff, we realized, in Simran's words, some people are going to continue doing it. They don't like you. Some of them made a comment or a remark on me that they want to, report me to Mr. Trump. And I was so amused, and I just laughed on the face of this person, and I said, "Go ahead. The dogs are already very popular. Go ahead." So when I read this, I can relate this, and I'm sure many people feel the same way, that sometimes, people are planning online and offline. They want to mess around with your peace and they want to come in your way and stuff. So like Mike, what did he do? Mike decided to hang around with those other set of good people, and those good people, and to form a team and not get perturbed or not get bothered by what was going around. So, so since the dog cause is so largely being discussed and stuff, what I find is a lot of people who are not fond of strays. Actually, I've been clicking pictures of people who've been feeding pets and animals, not just in Delhi, everywhere, and they've been reporting it online and offline and stuff. Sometimes the cops have come in and stuff. I've been party to it and all. So they've been doing this and stuff, and then people like me have been ignoring it, that we don't want to get into this sleazy or this negative behavior. But it seems that sometimes you have to kind of change your approach and become like those, and start, kind of reporting and stuff, so that the negativity or the unhealthy behaviors are under check. So, isn't this a story like how your parents would stop you from meeting certain people? They would say, these friends of yours are not good, do not hang around with them, avoid hanging around and stuff, but you would still do this around the scene, go. hang around with them and all, and then you would come back and you would say, yeah, I think part and parcel, I think what my father or my mom said was kind of right and stuff. But sometimes the judgment of your parents is also not right, so you don't always have your parents around. So the point is to be very careful of the kind of people and the company you keep, because the negative people will keep doing what they are entitled to do and they think it's a privilege or an honor to do. And people who are kind of working on certain causes or goals, like Mike, like you and me, will actually want to keep going on our own way and stuff. So the way is that associate with positive, like-minded people, because a mirror reflects a man's face, but what he really is really shown by the kind of friends he chooses. So, like me, if you're a part and parcel of companies in gyms or offices or neighborhood circles or groups or golf clubs or let's say the movie fraternity or the book reading clubs or the music clubs or drum circles, you're a part of parcel of circles where only negative and unhealthy is discussed. You have a choice of just doing away with those negative and those unwanted nuances, and from FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, हम अकेले रह जाएंगे and हमारे कोई दोस्त नहीं होने वाले. It's always a good idea to be in Romo, where there is they say regret of missing out, but I say refraining over missing out and stuff. So this is how this book helps. So I'm sure there's some takeaway you have from this read of mine. The point is that you have to kind of choose people and circles, and also help youngsters and people around you impact the world in a positive manner or in a good manner. So let's say I take a walk and I come back, and as they say, these people will, again show up, again try and get mean or nasty with people like me and stuff. So what do we do? So the point is to be aware about it. The point is to talk with your kind of people. The point is to voice it out with similar people and find solutions so that you can grow together and you can help each other accomplish those goals and your targets, which are not just about work and corporate life and startups and monies and stuff. It's a bigger thing, like Mr. Ratan Tata did for the world, or a lot of other, I can see Ambani's doing it, and you can see humanitarian causes, you can see the Lions Club, the Rotary Club and stuff. So how did all of that start? They must have started at some point, and then they would have kind of escalated to a bigger level. So wherever you are, with whoever you are, try and give your maximum positive support without becoming negative and unhealthy and stuff, because as I say, negativity will try and always come in your way. But the point is you keep pushing forward and you keep moving forward, not getting defeated by what others have to say and stuff, and becoming stronger yourself and stuff. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun, have a blast. I'm Jashin Kapani, so cheers on you know it by now, but it's not the chai, it's a diet coke. So love and luck, it's really nice, enjoy it. Having anything in moderation is not a bad idea. So I'm on jkapani at gmail.com, justinkapani.im at gmail.com. So if this video helps you, do write in, send in an email, and I'm getting I keep receiving your compliments and stuff, but because they're in spam and I don't regularly check them and stuff, I miss out on quite a number of those. So thank you for taking out your time and all. And for those people who are not commenting and not interacting on social media, thank you for doing me the good favor, because I realized today that if I had to get into this thing about replying to each and every comment and message, I would not be doing my work, and I would just be engaged in kind of communication online and stuff, which is not helping me many times. Always a good idea to talk on offline and through email or on the phone and stuff. So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast. Cheers. Bye bye. Yeah.